Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome to my very first YouTube video. Um, really quickly before I get started, I just want to say this is my very first YouTube video, and I stream every day, twitch.tv/boneski, so come by, show some love, and help me grow as a content creator, man, because I genuinely wanna pursue this full time. This is what I want to do, and I feel like I definitely am capable of doing it. But anyways, we gotta get right into this build. This build genuinely is some of the most fun I've had in Destiny in a long time. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. It is a grenade spam build. You are spamming um, death bombs, essentially. You're throwing mini nukes everywhere. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So we're going to be on the Arc Warlock subclass. Your super doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, some people say Chaos Reach is better. I think Storm Trance is personally better, but it's honestly whatever you want to use. Storm Trance is very, very good for crowd control and ad clearing. Especially in things like Legend Onslaught, there'll be a lot of times where you're getting overwhelmed and you have multiple enemies coming at you. So Storm Trance is good. You pop that, kill everything, give you some breathing room. And then obviously Chaos Reach is for bosses, but you can just spam rockets instead. And I don't really care for Chaos Reach that much, so I go Storm Trance. But like I just said, it is personal preference. Your Rift movement ability and your melee, those are all completely up to you. I prefer Healing Rift, Burst Glide, and Ball Lightning. Ball Lightning is good because it does good damage and you can shoot it, so you don't have to walk up to your enemy like you would have to with Chain Lightning. Now your grenade does kind of matter. Pulse Grenade is probably the best option you can go with here. You could go maybe Storm Grenade. I just like Pulse Grenade because of it's easy to use. You can just throw it and it starts exploding. Good crowd control as well. Um, and yeah. Electrostatic Mind is going to give us Ionic Traces whenever we defeat a jolted or blinded target. We're going to have lots of blinding and jolting going on, so do not worry about that. Collecting an Ionic Trace also makes you amplified, which is just an extra bonus. Arc Soul, whenever we cast our Rift, we get an Arc Soul that shoots at enemies. It also gives an Arc Soul to our allies. And our Rift charges faster when allies are near. And then while we're amplified, if we cast our Arc Soul, they become supercharged and gain increased fire rate. So that is just, I mean, you can run Lightning Surge if you want to, but in Legend Onslaught, I don't think that sliding into a group of enemies is really the play. And Arc Soul is just super nice. You can give it to all your teammates, and yeah. Your fragments, there's some things that you could change. Spark of Beacons, while you're amplified, your Arc Weapon Special Blows, um, Arc Weapon Special Final Blows create a blinding explosion. So that is something that is going to create Ionic Traces, and it's just super nice because in Legend Onslaught, you shoot your Arc Special Weapon, kill an enemy, and then it blinds everything. Arc Weapon Final Blows have a chance to create Ionic Traces. This is just, again, super, super nice. This means that you don't have to kill blinded or jolted targets. And you can just kind of slay out and generate a bunch of Ionic Traces. Spark of Magnitude, your lingering arc grenades have extended duration. This is just for extra crowd control, extra CC, and it's just very nice. This is the one fragment that I would recommend switching out if you don't really care for it. Now, what you can switch it out for, if you want to run Spark of Shock, you can. If you want to run Spark of Resistance for a bit of extra damage resistance, you definitely can as well. I just like having my grenade up a lot, and I like having my grenade on the field as long as possible. So this can get changed if you want to, but it's up to you. Spark of Amplitude, rapidly defeating targets while you are amplified, creates an orb of power. This again It's just another way of getting your energy back, getting your super faster. We actually don't use orbs of power for any ability energy because we don't need to. We only use orbs of power for health, and that'll be shown later on. I'll go over weapons last because these obviously weapons can be switched out with anything. So let's go over the armor. We're using Verity's Brow, where weapon final blows with a damage type matching your subclass energy grant death throws. Each stack of death throws grants bonus grenade damage and grenade energy. And when you throw a grenade, nearby allies gaining greatly increased grenade energy regeneration for a short time. So super good. We're using Forbearance. I got a demo chain reaction roll. Ideally, this is the roll you want to go for. Is the roll that I recommend. I do think that this Forbearance is better than the raid one because in like 5 kills, you have a full grenade back. I would much rather a full grenade than half of my health back personally. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Make sure to let me know down in the comments what you guys would rather use. But let's go over the mods and stuff. So we're running, obviously, Verity's Brow on our helmet. I take Special Ammo Finder, Harmonic Siphon, and then Ashes to Assets. We want as much special ammo as possible for our Forbearance. We create Orbs of Power whenever we get multiple kills with Forbearance, which is extremely easy. And then, obviously, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. We're going to be spamming our grenade, so this is going to be super helpful. On my gauntlets, I run Harmonic Loader, Firepower, and Bolstering Detonation. Harmonic Loader just because this doesn't have auto-loading, so I want to reload as fast as possible. I do have an auto-loading Masterwork, which helps a lot as well. And then I run Firepower because we're going to be spamming our grenade and creating a stupid amount of orbs. And I run Bolstering Detonation, which gives me class ability energy whenever I grant grenade damage. So this will give me more Arc Souls, which is just super nice. On my chest, I run Harmonic Reserves, Charged Up, and Harmonic Resistance. Harmonic Reserves just because we use an Arc Heavy and an Arc Special, so we just get more ammo. This gives us more uptime on our charges. And yeah, just reduce damage from Arc combatants. On my boots, I run Harmonic Scavenger, Recuperation, and an Arc Weapon Surge. Again, more ammo for our weapons. Health whenever we pick up an Orb of Power, which we're creating from this, and then we're also creating orbs from this. So we're going to have lots of orbs to pick up, lots of health to gain. And then Arc Weapon Surge. The Arc Weapon Surge can kind of be switched out with whatever. If you wanted to put on Elemental Charge, or maybe if you have the energy, stacks on stacks, but I think Arc Weapon Surge is definitely the play here. For your class item, Bomber, Time Dilation, and Powerful Attraction are all great options. Your class item can kind of be mixed around. If you want to use like any of these things down here, I personally don't, but if you want to use them, you definitely can. And then Reaper, again, you can use Reaper if you want. But yeah. Now for your weapons, for my primary, I like to run Traveler's Chosen. Because it can switch to Arc whenever you use your grenade ability. And if you look at Special Ammo Finder, it says that primary ammo weapons, especially exotic weapon final blows, help you find ammo more quickly, which is just obviously super nice. And obviously, when you get kills with Traveler's Chosen, you get a stack of Gathering Light, consume stacks, granted melee, grenade, and a class ability energy based on the number of stacks. You only need a couple stacks to get like a really good amount of energy back, so it's just super nice. But I mean, if you want to, you could switch this out with anything. I just found Traveler's Chosen to be the best option. For my main weapon, Forbearance is the weapon that I use the most in this activity, or with this build. I mean, it's just so good. I run it with Demo Chain Reaction, which I think is the best roll. Demo plus Indomitability gives you so much grenade energy, it is crazy. And for your heavy can kind of be whatever you want it to be. I just like having an Arc Heavy, because then I can run an arc weapon surge and power both of my weapons. So I use the hothead with explosive light, field prep, impact casing. This gives me some really, really good solid damage. And yeah, the stats you want to focus on, definitely resilience and discipline, and then just go for as much recovery as possible. Show you guys, the drip is not the best. I can't lie. The drip needs to be worked on, but yeah. That's the build. That's everything about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, come stop by the Twitch, top left of the screen there. And yeah, man. Peace out.